All right. So now let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. All right. So we have two giveaways. We're going to do the giveaway, and then I've got two little things to show you, and then we'll ask some questions. How does that sound? Does that sound good? All right. You guys got to talk to me here. No. All right. The first thing I'm going to give away are this one. And I'm giving away these here just in case you're not clear, not the ones I'm wearing. All right. You ready? The winner of top is Joyce. Ziesenis. Joyce, yay! One more name, all right. You ready? This one gets a copy of my book, which is on sale. All right. Let's see. The big name. Oh, I got this. Oh. And the winner of this one is everybody. Everybody gets a book. You're going to get it when you're done. And Patricia Lord, since I did draw your card, you get a duck or something. Where are you? Oh, she left. Patricia Lord? Oh, yay! So she'll give you something fun there, and you get a book. All right, so I've got a couple minutes left, and then we'll take a couple of questions. I cannot believe when people call me and say, how would you go about learning stuff? Guess where I send them? Linda.cool. Oh, that's me. You have my picture on the cover over there. Nerdy. I'm not kidding you. When people come to me and say, how can I get step-by-step instructions to learn all these things? I send them there. And then I find out that you guys just have it. Can I have a dog? I seriously would nerd out all the time here. All right. So, on the scale of 1 to 10, how cute is this bag? I know, right? I used to carry around the big black ones, with the big strap and things, and it was sitting on my shoulders, and I knew I needed something to feel. But I also wanted an attractive color. I wanted leather. I wanted things that would fit and assist friendly. I had this whole list of things that I wanted. And the more things you have that you need, right, the harder it takes to find that thing. So I didn't find it. Remember in the last session when we were talking about virtual assistants and assistants of the future? Forget that. Let's get some virtual assistants now. This is a group called Fancy Hands. And what Fancy Hands does for busy people like us is it's freelancers or it's people who are hired to do small tasks for $5 per task or less. So I sent them a description of what I wanted, and they went out and did the research and said, here are some options. It's McLean, MCKLEIN, and it happened to come up afterwards and asked me where I got it. It's a McLean bag. But they sent me a whole bunch of options. When Black Friday, you want a printer, but they're like 75,000 printers, and they all have different specifications and things. I just said, here's about what I want to send you, here's the characteristics I want. Please go and find the best rated ones that are on sale and send them. Saving is $25 a month for up to 5 tasks. They now roll over. They can make appointments for you. I've been literally sitting here with the task on my lap, and we're now one at a time because they quadruple in size. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta get that appointment. I gotta look at the number, I gotta wait on hold. No. Set it off the board. There's been a lot of studies about how when we're multitasking, we never get back. It takes us forever to get back to when we're doing actual work. Whenever it's called off, oh, good for you. Fancy Hands, fantastic tool. I get 15 tasks a month. I usually do little graphics, like these fun little graphics that I've shown you today. Do a lot of those. Speaking of graphics, got a couple more slides and we'll take some questions. Here's how you truly can be amazing. If you don't ever want to do any of these do-it-yourself graphics, if you never want to do your own transcription, translation, let me show you a couple things. How cute is that? I'm going to tell you what all these things have in common. Here is an infographic. A little intro. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but isn't it cool? This site is called Fiverr, and it's thousands of freelancers who do all kinds of things for $5. Not those things, that's on Craigslist. different area of the community. I don't think you have access to that here on campus. No, but Fiverr is thousands of things. If you want to have like a little mascot made for a certain session or whatever, you can get somebody to draw you an original piece of art for $5. If you want to have somebody rebuild or something, like if you do a look at your resume, you can have somebody do that for $5. If you want to have someone do a little video intro for you, those things you're going to post on YouTube, $5. Thousands of things for $5, and
our dirty pot is through, but Beth is always here for you. Your new best friend.
I got my own Google for $5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. At this time, we have approximately 37 seconds for questions. So we do have a little time for questions. Any questions? I'm going to hang out for a few minutes too, so we can do that. But does anybody have a tool they just love and want to share? Come on, one of you has one. What do you got?
I have this app called Poster right now. And
Oh yes, it's in the book.
I got it on Amazon free for $1.99, or for nothing. It's usually $1.99, but you can create some pretty dynamic posters.
That one's in the book. It's one of my favorites. Poster. That's that one. Y'all are glad y'all not sitting up here because the spitting just happened, I think. Poster. Very cool app. Anybody have a question or something they want to share? I know, right? Crazy. This is the awkward silence portion of the session. You guys are doing very good. Oh, yes.
The graphics creator versions, are they mostly downloadable apps or are they websites?
They're both. So some of them, like Magneto, unfortunately, is completely 100% online. You can't even get to it from an iPad because it uses Silverlight. But a lot of them have multiple places you can get things. Paper Carmen is an app. A lot of the generators that I have are all over the place. Some of them are apps and some of them are online. I'm a nerd, I have nowhere to go, so you really can ask me other questions. Yes?
I just want to say my Flipboard is like the best thing in the universe, you know, for aggregating all your stuff.
What is?
Oh, Flipboard.
I love Flipboard.
And the thing about Flipboard is Facebook is so ugly, and you know, when you go to the Flipboard, it's like a magazine, all your friends and everything you see, pictures and little clips of their comments and stuff.
Let me show you my Flipboard page. Flipboard is amazing. Everybody know about it yet? So what Flipboard is, and you can get it online, but it's fantastic. This is one of my great ways to keep up with industry news. It's a site, I actually have a one called Nerdy News that you can subscribe to, but it's a site that allows you, it's an app that puts news in your hand and you can aggregate it any way you want to. So I have a Flipboard that has all the tech news, which is one of the way I keep up with stuff. Cupcake news, not kidding. All kinds of like design things, anything I want to know about. And you literally flip through it. It's news, and you flip through it, and then you can click and read more in depth. So it's awesome. And if you want to, if you do have Flipboard, you can search for me, search for Nerdy News, because I keep all of my 7 online security disasters, nice light news, 3-week password strategies, and one that works. But I collect all my stuff through there. So Flipboard is absolutely a great way to keep up with your industry.
Another app that's really useful is Amazon Free. I think it's only for iOS, not for Android. But basically, every day you go in and look and see apps that are normally $1.99 or sometimes even $9.99, and if they are free for a limited time.
And that's how I got Poster actually, was on Amazon Free. And they've got several of them. I'm sure they've got one for Android as well. But they're the sites that aggregate the latest apps, and the developers will put them free for like 3 or 4 days or something. And you can go and just download them for nothing. And the cool thing is you can download tons of them and then you just delete them right away if you're not interested in them. But you always own them. So they don't go away from your system. You just don't have to have them on your phone or your device. All right, so we've got time for a couple more questions. One over here. Yes! I can sign your book. I can wait out there if you want to, or you can just, give her something. Okay, so I didn't plant that question, but again, I thank you guys very much. I'll be around for a few minutes. I'm happy to try to